welcome to the Jayda InStitches show, and happy Valentine's Day. The giving of a token of one's affection is not a new thing, but the token itself has changed considerably over the years. For example, did you know in medieval times that ladies wore detachable sleeves, and occasionally a lady may detach one of these sleeves and give it to her gallant knight. In a public display of one's devotion, that knight might attach said detachable sleeve to the corner of his armor, and before riding into battle or a jousting tournament, he would have it pinned there, fluttering in the breeze, and it would announce to everybody watching who had his heart. And this is actually where the term to wear one's heart on your sleeve comes from. So if you're wearing your heart on your sleeve, you can thank the gallant knight wearing his lady fair's detachable sleeve. Alternatively, knights would give their lady fair a token of his affection, and it would be a brooch. This is common. They would give pretty pieces of jewelry, but a heart-shaped brooch was very common. Well, I thought we would combine both of those things today and make a little heart-shaped brooch that we can wear on our sleeve. You can whip one up for yourself or make a few for your friends. It's so quick, you can have them done even if it's already Valentine's Day. So let's grab our hooks, grab our yarn, we'll head on over to the craft table and we will stitch up a little heart to wear on our sleeves together. In order to make these hearts that we can wear on our sleeve, you need around 2 yards or less of a size 4 medium weight yarn. I'm using a hot pink in acrylic. You want a 4.5mm hook, also known as a 7. A G6 is fine too, a pair of scissors, and a yarn needle. To turn it into the pin, you want backing material. I'm using a felt. Sheets of felt are available at the dollar store, and you need very little. And you also need a safety pin. To attach the felt and the pin to the back of your heart, you can either use a sewing needle and thread, like I'm going to, or glue. You can use a glue gun, like a hot glue, or you can use fabric glue. It's up to you. But let's do the heart first, and then we'll talk about putting the whole thing together. Take your yarn, make a cinch circle, so cross your yarn to make a fish shape, hook goes through the middle. Grab your yarn, pull it back up to make a loop, and chain 1. That will make and secure the circle. You're going to work 8 single crochet into your cinch circle over top of that short tail. Once you have 8 single crochet, pull that short tail nice and tight. Join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet you made. And don't worry about that short tail. You can work over top of it if you want, or you can just leave it to the back. Chain 1. If you pull up on that chain 1, you can sort of see where you joined your yarn. Into the next stitch, you're going to work 3 double crochets. 2 half double crochet into the next stitch, 1 single crochet into the next stitch, and into the next stitch we're going to make a little bottom point. So we're going to single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet, and that will just give us the bottom point of our heart. Single crochet into the next stitch, 2 half double crochet into the next stitch, and 3 double crochet into the next stitch. So sort of everything we did coming down to the point in reverse on the way back up. Chain 1, and you can slip stitch to join right back where you started, and then I like to take that loop, take my hook, bring it from the back of the heart through to the front, grab the loop, and pull it to the back. Grab your scissors. You can fasten off. You don't need very much yarn. And the fasten off is on the back. You can pull that nice and snug, and you should have a very nice little shaped heart. Take a moment to weave those little tails in and trim any excess. Next, you're going to take your backing fabric and you're going to cut yourself a heart that's roughly the same shape as your heart, but a little bit smaller. So I like to do this. It doesn't have to be perfect, but if you fold your piece in half, you've probably done this in school, but you make a half heart shape. I like to do this to start. And then if it's too big, which it is, you can just trim it down a little bit. So I don't need it to be a whole lot smaller than that. That was actually pretty close. But I'll just trim it down ever so slightly, because I want it to actually be smaller than the heart itself, so that you can sort of see the outside of the heart around it there. That's pretty good. That's about what I want. You don't see the backing from the front, but you do see it covering most of the back. This is just to add a little bit of strength, and it's going to give us something to put our pin on. That's it for that little bit. You're also going to need a small rectangle, not too big, maybe a couple centimeters long. That's a little bit too big, I think. There we go. Just big enough to cover the sort of the middle of the heart. So you can sort of see that there. It will be shorter than the length of your pin. So make sure it's just a little bit shorter than the length of your pin, because you have to be able to use your pin. I'm going to make this just a smidgen shorter. There we go. And it fits inside the length of the pin. So that's what you want. A piece that fits on the back of your heart, and a little rectangle that is not quite as long as the length of the back of your pin. First, we're going to worry about getting the back of the heart onto the heart itself. So make sure your fabric piece or your felt piece is actually on the very back of your heart. If you're using glue, you just glue it down. If you're sewing, then you just want to make yourself a little bit of, I've got thread here doubled up. I'm going to just anchor it on the back of the heart. There we go. I'll tuck that under there. And then you can just come through the heart, and you can sew this on any way you like. You can do a sort of a running stitch by grabbing sort of the back loops of the heart. Or if you feel like that's a little bit tricky, you can use an overlock stitch, where you're just sort of going a whip stitch, going over the edge of the heart felt piece and grabbing the crochet behind it, like just a loop of the stitch. And of course, you're not coming through to the front, but you can stitch this down any way you like. If you're gluing it, you're probably already done. So just hang on and we'll get to the next part together. Once you've sewn all the way around, or you've glued the back onto your heart, take your little rectangle and your pin now, lay your pin down on the widest part of your heart, and make sure that the part that moves of your pin is facing sort of towards you, because you want to focus on the back part of the pin that doesn't move. And that's the part that's going to wind up underneath your little rectangle. If you're gluing this down, you can probably just glue down one little edge of your rectangle, slide your pin in, and then glue down the other edge and just sort of hold it. And there can be glue all over the inside of this thing, because this doesn't need to move around. But if you're not gluing it down like me, you want to sort of hold it so that it's in underneath nice and neatly, evenly, so that you don't see the pin on the front of your heart. I did not bother knotting off my thread. I'm just going to run my thread underneath my felt and bring it out right here. So I'm going to hold on to that and this. There we go. And of course you can't see any of that stitching through to the front. And now I'm going to just hold it in place while I stitch it down. Nothing fancy. I'm going to use more of that sort of straight stitching, making sure that I get the fabric. I might do a little bit of back stitching, making sure I get the fabric heart behind it, just so I know it's being attached. If you're using glue, you can just glue this down. I can get that out of the way for a second. I'm going to stick that in there, slip my pin in, and keep on stitching. So very simply, I just sort of stitched all the way around it, this side stitched down and this side stitched down. If you're using glue, you've just glued the whole thing down. I'm back to where I started, and I'm just going to make a little knot here, maybe twice to make sure that it's not going anywhere. And then I'll just run it underneath and trim. Needle goes back in the needle book. And now your pin is firmly attached to the back of your heart, and your heart is all ready to wear on your sleeve. I don't know, I think it's kind of cute. I love making little pins and brooches with crochet. You can often use a little applique from another project. Like I say, your little make-ahead stash can include a small bag of appliques. They're a great scrap buster, so if you really want to crochet something but you don't have a lot of time, but you want to do something, use up some scraps, make a handful of appliques. They can be hearts, they can be little flowers, stars, whatever. They can be really simple shapes. Tuck them away. You can use them for appliques later, or in a case like this, you can haul out a few pre-made flowers or stars or hearts for Valentine's Day and turn them into a pin. Really fun, really cute. It's a nice little token. And little tokens of love are what we're all about here. So I hope you enjoyed stitching along with me today, and we'll see you soon here on the Jayda and Stitches Show. Until then, stay safe, stay crafty, and have a cozy, sweet Valentine's. Bye, guys.
Hi, everybody. Mr. InStitches here. Thank you for watching today. Here are some of our other videos you might be interested in. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.